been locked in a room with no way out. Why the fuck? How did he get in the basement? And how did he lock himself in the basement? And how did the family just let him? Okay.
Yo,
Then
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty good. That was actually pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie, I felt shivers.
they say I didn't feel shivers. They say his spirit
I'm
still
pussy,
roams
is
the
what you're saying?
halls, seeking anyone who dares to live there to join him in his eternal restless search for his family. And now every night at 3 a.m., Lily wakes up and hears footsteps once again.
Oh, so the ghost followed her?
Not that,
I always hate
but
that stuff, bro, when the ghost just decides to, like,
scarier,
latch onto you. It's like, you a bum, you know what I mean?
but more scary,
Guess I'm going the
please.
right way.
No, that was scary. You're such a hater. Bro, that was actually, like, actually pretty scary. I mean, the end of it was pretty
Oh
bad.
shit! Oh. He said, let's turn it up a notch. Imagine this. There was a man named David who worked late shifts as a security guard at an office building downtown. The building was old with creaky floors, dim hallways, and as always had a strange vibe with the lights when the lights were off. He used the eerie quiet, but one night, he was used to the eerie quiet, but one night something felt different. It was 2:30 a.m. and he was making his routine rounds, walking through the empty hallways, his flashlight cutting through the darkness. As he turned the corner on the top floor, he saw something out of place. There was a woman standing at the end of the corridor, her back turned to him, facing a wall. Oh shit! David's heart skipped a beat. No one should have been in the building at the hour, let alone at the top floor. He called out, "Ma'am, you're not supposed to be here." But the woman didn't respond. She didn't move. Thinking maybe she hadn't heard him, David slowly walked closer, repeating himself louder this time.
What an idiot.
"Ma'am, you need to leave." Still no response. As he gotten within a few feet of her, his flashlight flickered. Oh fuck no. And for a brief moment, it went out completely. In the pitch black, he heard a whisper, so soft, it barely registered. His flashlight flickered back on, and the woman was now facing him, but she wasn't human. Her face was twisted, grotesque mask of skin, like someone had pulled it too tight across her skull. Her eyes were hollow black pits, and her mouth was wide open, stretching far beyond what any human mouth should. She let out a grotesque choking sound, like she was trying to scream but couldn't.
Yo.
David stumbled back, nearly dropping his flashlight. Every instinct told him to run, but he couldn't move. That nigga's a bitch ass nigga. The air around him had grown ice cold. Oh, this is a ghost. This has to be a ghost. If the air is getting, if you blow
Yeah,
your
like
breath,
when the air goes still.
yeah. If you blow your breath for some reason and you see your breath blowing, there's a ghost. There's a ghost, nigga. And he felt something brushing against his skin, like invisible hands clawing at him.
Yeah, I'm absolutely
The
nutting.
woman, the, the woman began to walk toward him, her limbs jerking awkwardly as if her bones were broken in several places. Panic surged through him, and he turned and bolted down the hall, not daring to look back. He sprinted to the elevator, jamming the button repeatedly, praying it would come faster. The doors finally slid open, and he threw himself inside, frantically pressing the buttons for the lobby. The doors were closed. The doors closed just as he heard the sound of her dragging footsteps approaching. As the elevator descended, David tried to catch his breath, his mind racing. What was that thing? How could she be real? The elevator jolted
Niggas
to
sound
a
like a
stop
JJK character.
at the lobby. And as the door is open, his heart beat. The lobby was completely dark. All the lights had
On
gone
him
out,
is a nigga's cook.
and the security desk was abandoned. David's flashlight flickered again, casting fleeting shadows on the wall, and he heard the sound of footsteps.
Little bro is cooked.
And the lips time, he swung the flashlight around, and then he was standing there. Oh shit! Behind, oh shit, Tyrese.
She trying to
Behind there
jump?
were figures, dozens of them, all standing perfectly still, their face twisted and deformed like curves, their empty black eyes fixed on David. The whispering started again, but louder now, filling the room, growing into a deafening human hum. David's legs buckled as he backed away, but there was nowhere to go. The figures were closing in. The movement, synthesized, like narrative being controlled by an unseen force. Suddenly, this is long as a bitch. Suddenly, the woman.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's not bad. Right now, I'm giving it a 7. Like, if this was a movie,
Right?
I'll give it a 7. So, there's more though. Let's see what happens. My shit might go up. Suddenly, the woman from the front grinned. Oh shit! Her mouth splitting open, impossibly wide, revealing rows of jagged teeth. The air was filled with the sound of bones crackling and whistling as they moved closer. David turned and ran. Burst through the front doors of the building into the street. He didn't stop running until he reached his car. As he fumbled with the keys, hands shaking, he glanced back at the building. It was silent and still. The lights inside had flickered back on. But just before he drove away, he saw something that made his blood run cold. In every window of the building, the figures were standing there watching him, and the woman, she was at the front door, smiling. David quit his job the next morning. Oh shit. He never went back to that building.
Okay, he has some IQ.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That wasn't the end?
But that wasn't the end. A week later, he started feeling the movement of his heart just at the window. And when he looked out of his bedroom window across the street, he saw them.
Why is he so cursed?
No matter where he went, his eyes recognized his dead. These kind of things are elusive. Now he can't sleep. Not because he's too scared, but because he knows once he closes his eyes, he's alive.
Why is he not scared? I'm so confused. Like he's still scared. Like what?
7.3.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna give her a prompt. You ready? I'm gonna give you the thing. Cause this is a creepypasta I heard like a long time ago, but I don't remember it. Okay, so I'll give you the gist, and you just tell her however you want to tell her. Okay, so there's gonna be a kid, right? He goes outside for some reason late at night, right? And then he goes into the sewers, and he finds like this like ape creature thing, but it can talk to him, and like it's really kind, and like it even like talks to him about like the news or whatever, right? And then like the thing tries to get him to come closer to him, cause like it's like, you know, like how sewers have gates and things like can be behind it. So the thing wants him to approach into the dark of the sewer, right? But he gets really uncomfortable, right? Cause like it gets really serious out of nowhere, right? Cause like at first like it's like pretty light, right? Like it's pretty kind to him, but then it gets like super serious, and it's like, you should come closer, right? And then like he runs away, right? After it gets angry that he doesn't come closer, and then the next night it's discovered in the same sewer where he was, another boy just like him. The only thing that they found was just like tattered clothes covered in blood. Alright, does that sound good? If you need me to repeat anything, let me know. That sounds good though, right? It's decent? Make it not sound retarded like how I said it.
About a boy.
Do I really not have my arrow types yet? So annoying.
A boy who what? A boy who makes a friend.
So it's like a, okay, so like a ape-like creature. It's like Bigfoot, whatever, and it's like he runs into it in the sewers, and it starts talking to him about like the news, and it's like really polite, and it can talk in human language. And then it tries to like get him to come closer, and like he feels uncomfortable, and then it gets like you know how like things get airy, so he gets a bad vibe from it, and then he leaves. And then the next night, it's discovered that a boy just like him was found missing in that same sewer, and the only thing left of him was just like bloody clothes, ripped bloody clothes,
With an ape in the sewers.
like a Sasquatch. You know what I mean?
Make it about a boy who becomes friends with an ape in the sewers. But
And like at first he's like scared, but like then it talks to him and like he lets his guard down a bit. Nah, this is what we're doing the first day of October. Think about it.
right?
Like what?
Right? First the ape is nice.
I got this.
But then its darkness is revealed.
Don't. Ew. Just be like it tries to get him to come closer into the sewers.
No. What's another word? It's
Airy?
true intentions. True intentions are revealed.
W guy.
Freya shouldn't be much fun.
Yeah, I hope it's not, but.
Just need to look out for that big door.
Oof. Do you have any creepypastas or prompts you want to give it after?
Yeah, I got something.
It better be tough. Are you gonna tell me the prompt before you put it in, or are you gonna put it in then like just read it out?
Ooh, she might be cooking, nigga.
She cooked something.
On.
She cooked something. She cooked.
Let's go. She said, "All right, let's plunge into something even darker."
Why is she? Yo, what? Nah, yo, she's the Rizzler.
If I had her voice and we asked her, it would be even more scarier. Tyreek.
It dead would.
Because
why can't you use her voice? You didn't. Yo, change your email.
No, I'm gonna try again. After this because I've been just chatting with her now. I'm pretty sure it's a time limit
Freya.
thing.
What?
Maybe I gotta change my settings. But let me read this first.
Nothing wrong with that.
Woo,
right?
okay.
I mean, just because
I
I'm
gave her the
responsible
gist
for
of what I
death
wanted
your
to
son
be
doesn't
about,
mean-
and she's like,
Okay,
let's
yeah.
go even darker.
Probably would mention
Okay.
that.
There was a boy
Freya,
named Max,
I'm not wearing
about
this around my
11
neck.
years old, living in a
The
small
arrow tip
town
that
where
killed your
nothing
son?
much ever happened.
That's
Why is he 11? Whatever.
Max wasn't like the other kids though.
I'm so dead.
He liked exploring strange places. The more forbidden, the better. And nothing called out to him more
Here
than
goes
the
nothing.
old abandoned sewer tunnels, just on the edge of town. No one ever went near them. Not since the accident years ago, when some workers vanished down there and were never seen again. But if she would have said kids, I would have been like,
Yeah,
okay.
kids have been better.
But workers, okay.
Freya!
Okay. But that made the tunnels all
should've
the
stayed
more
with
exciting
Sindri.
to Matt. Oh, this nigga's a weird kid. One summer
Father.
afternoon, while
Where
his
is
friends were playing at the park, Max
Not
snuck
here.
away and slipped through the rusted
Sent you?
gate that led
No.
to the sewer entrance.
He doesn't know!
The air was damp and smelled of rot. But the echo
Shouldn't
of
have
his
come.
footsteps down the narrow,
He took
dimly
my
light
son.
tunnels
What makes you think I
made
won't
him
do the
feel like
same?
he was on an adventure. He walked for what felt like hours, weaving through the
You're
maze
better
of
than this.
tunnels. That's scary. When he suddenly heard something, a soft grunt, followed by the sound of something scraping across the wet floor. Max froze. It sounded close. Hello? Max called, his voice echoing off the walls. To his surprise, a shape emerged from the darkness. A large, lumbering figure with matted fur. It
Little
was
bro
a
saw me.
but not like the ones you see at the zoos. This one was different. Its fur was slick and greasy, and its eyes glistened with an unsettling intelligence. But it didn't seem threatening. In fact, it approached Max slowly, almost cautiously, as if it was just curious about him. Max was scared at first, but the ape seemed gentle. It sat down. It sat down a few feet away from him, tilting its head like it was studying him. Ooh, that's scary, my nigga. Max could barely believe it. An ape living down in the sewers? How was that possible? How's my voice acting, by the way?
I'm not gonna lie, you're a very good reader.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Of
you.
course.
Thank you. Thank you. You actually mean that?
No, I'm so serious. Do you want me to clip this? You can put this on YouTube. I'm so serious. I got you. I'll clip this. Alright, we'll start the channel now.
This nigga. Days turned into weeks, and Max found himself visiting the ape